I chose to come to Haverford. I think the word community is one that we kind of throw around a little bit, but I think for me it was really kind of the amiability. When I met people here, I'm from a low-income background, primarily like a black city, and I wanted to come to an institution that kind of made me feel as if I was like still at home. That was really big for me, and so when I came to Haverford, this college wasn't about kind of people driven off of like a lot of ambition or like competitiveness. And so when I came here, I met a lot of people that like were just as passionate about learning as I was, and also making sure that I was at an institution that cared about like my blackness was really important. And so when I came here and I met a couple people from the admissions office and students that I'm close with now, was really, I felt like at home here. So that was kind of like what drew me to the institution.
The first thing that I loved about Haverford was the size. I come from a very small high school, so I knew that I wanted something similar where I could like not only explore my interests but also kind of be known among the community and like have a good relationship with my professors and my fellow students and like the administration, because I know that in bigger schools where you have a class with 500 students, that like relationship and that connection isn't there. So that was something that I was really looking for when applying for colleges, and I found it here. So that was the first thing that I loved about Haverford. And then the second thing that I loved about Haverford was the community. I don't know, I just really, really loved everybody here that I met. I had some really great conversations as a prospective student, and I knew right from the get-go that I would be able to thrive here.
So the characteristics of Haverford that really drew me in was having already gone to a very small school for high school, and I already knew that I didn't want to go to like the very big state school or whatever. I wanted some place that was gonna nurture me as a student and make sure that I was built up academically. And I think the best way to do that is very much like with one-on-one connections. And just, I mean, you can see that on paper with Haverford's like student-teacher ratio, but I think where I experienced that most was actually coming through the flying programs, like Have a Look and Flying Squirrels, and having the opportunity to sit in classes. I saw how intimate the relationships between the students and the teachers were, and I think that's definitely what was one of my biggest deciding choices. They're one of the biggest factors that helped me decide in coming to Haverford.
I was also drawn to the social honor code because it just like provides an environment where people will treat you with respect no matter where you come from, no matter what your background is. And they're always willing to have a conversation or learn more if they're not familiar with that.